is up, guys? Today I have a few pairs of shorts that I need to alter because my body is shaped in a way where my butt is one size but my waist is the size of a toddler. So no pants really come in my size unless I want to strictly wear sweatpants for the rest of my life. So I figured while I'm doing this I may as well show you how to do it, so maybe if y'all got a weird body like me, I can help you out a little bit. I'm not a sewing professional, but it works. I'm gonna go get a pair of pants that I already did, and then I'll show you how to do it on the shorts that I'm doing today. These are the pants that I've already altered. I bought them in a size 30, and they fit most of my body really well, except they fell off my waist. So what you see here is that I like to take it in on top of the pockets because I feel like the pockets can kind of hide any problems, and if you were to take it in on like the side or out of the butt, you have to mess with like trying to fix those seams, and again, I'm not a professional and I don't know how to do that. So yeah, I just take it in on the butt, and there's a few, like, after washing it a few times it came apart a little bit, but that's something you can always go in and like fix with hand sewing or just run it back through the machine and it'll be fine. So unless you actually know how to do this, I think it's a pretty good method. And now I'm gonna set up my sewing machine to get started. This is the first pair of shorts I'm going to alter. I'll probably only show you one pair, and then maybe I'll show you the second ones when they're finished. But basically, you can see they fit my legs and my bosom pretty well, but there's a whole lot of extra space on the waist. I could fit like 3 of my fists in here. So what you're gonna do is you're going to take your handy dandy measuring tape and you're gonna grab off at one side to see how much extra fabric there is. So you're gonna have it squeezed together like this, and you're just gonna measure one side of it. So it's about, I don't know if you can see it, it's about 2 inches of extra fabric. So then what you're gonna do is you're going to take them off, which I will not do right now in front of you, and then from each pocket, since it was a total of 2 inches, I'm gonna squeeze 2 1-inch sections evenly over each pocket. So you're gonna wanna turn your shorts inside out because you want your pinning to be on the inside so that you can't see the seam sticking out. You're gonna make sure you're looking at the back of it, and then you kind of want to figure out from the sides of your shorts what the middle of your pocket is so that you put it in the same spot on each side. And I just like to use a pencil, or if you're using a darker pair of shorts, like chalk or a white fabric pen. And then you'll just see, I'm just gonna do how far across my pocket is. So my pocket is 5.5 inches long, so I'm gonna do 2.75, I think is where the center is. That looks about right to me. So I'm gonna mark where that is. And then I'm just gonna go up from there to the waist of the shorts. So here's my 2.75 mark in the center of the pocket, and I'm just gonna kind of go up straight from there to find where I'm starting on my waist. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other pocket. So then, get your pins, have those ready. Ooh. And then I'm going to start on this side. You want to make sure your pocket is like, you want to pull it down so you're not pinning your pocket, so you can still use that after. And then you're going to grab and fold over your line, and then take your measuring tape again measure down 1 inch across the waistline from your fold. And that's where your first pin is going to go. And then from here is the trickier part, because you need to make a perfect diagonal from your pocket mark to your waist mark. Meg, what are you doing in there? Get down. Get down. Come here. Come on. Good. Thank you. You're going to go, I'm just going to take my measuring tape again. You're going to find your pocket mark and your waist mark. Draw a little diagonal. And you're going to want to pin on that line. And that is where you're going to be sewing. And since your lines are there, that should help when you're on the sewing machine. So you shouldn't have to rely on the pins too much, but if the pins are holding it together in the right space, it'll make the sewing part a lot easier. If you think it'll be easier to pin one pocket and then sew that before you measure the next one, go right on ahead. Be my guest. You serviced the test. Also, sorry about my AC, but it's like 1,000,000 degrees, so I'm not going to turn it off, and it's just going to be annoying, and that's how it is sometimes. Okay, I'm going to try and make my line a little bit darker so that I can see it under my sewing machine. So there's my pinned line, and again, just make sure you didn't pin your pocket in any of it. It looks like I'm all set, so I'm gonna go sew this one and see how it goes, and I will be right back. Okay, here's what that one side looks like after I sew it down. You see, the seam is a little bit crooked, but I did my best. And then when you turn it inside out, the lines don't match up exactly, just because these ones are so geometric, but I think I'm okay with that if it means they'll fit me properly. There's that. And I'm gonna wait to cut anything until I have the other side and I try them on, because if they don't fit, then I can seam rip them and try again. But I think it's looking pretty good so far. See how these two lines don't line up? That's kind of bugging me a little bit, but I think I'm just gonna leave it because I'm kind of lazy. So yeah, now I'm gonna try and do the other side. I'll do that off camera and I'll come back to you once the other side is done. Meg, you gotta get away from the sewing machine. Sticking her head right in it. Meg! Over your head, baby. She doesn't listen very well. Meg, you gotta move. Let's get back. Meg, I'm serious. Get your hands out of there. Oh, the needle came undone. There's no thread in it. Meg, get your face out of my machine. It's not safe back there, Bubba. Take 2. I broken my needle. I think it's bent. Yep. Totally bent it. But at least I finished these ones before I have to change the needle. Meg, stop. I'm really trying to eat it. Get out of there. Get out. No. criminal. Here's what that second side looks like. And then when I flip it all right side out, it looks like this. I'd say they look pretty darn good, if you ask me. The pockets stick out a little bit more, just because now there's, more pocket than there is pant. But honestly, for 2 lines of sewing, I think it looks really good. It's still stretch enough where I could tuck a shirt in there, but it's definitely a lot more fitted than it was before. So, yep, that's my tutorial. I wouldn't take anything I did too seriously because I just broke a needle sewing shorts. So if anyone has any real sewing advice, feel free to ask Meg. She's obviously professional here. She taught me everything I know. So thanks guys, have a good one.